I would like to give you a short introduction into Coolify, an open source software that we're using in our Weldall coding experience for managers, for software people, and especially for non-software people who want to create software with AI. And in this 3-step process, people create code, they store it in Git, and then it's hosted with Coolify. Let's look at their website real quick. We're actually also a huge sponsor of Coolify. It's an open source software that is available for self-hosting. You don't have to pay for that. You can host it on your own servers. And it has a host of features that are very interesting. And I would love to introduce you real quick how we use that in our Weldall Stack. So I have a website here. Doesn't really matter what it is. And this website is automatically deployed in a team as a project. So you create different teams. They are totally isolated in Coolify. And then you create projects. Actually, we have created a workflow so that in our Weldall offering, people are abstracted from this. It's all done through the Coolify API. You can create API tokens, and then a CLI your AI code, like Claude Code, can go via the command line interface CLI to Coolify and then do all the configuration. In the end, you'll see a project, and this specific project here has one database and 2 applications. And if we go into the application, you can see on which domain is it hosted. You obviously have to create a server first so that this project can live on a server. Multiple projects can live on the same server. The server could be with Google Cloud, it could be Amazon, AWS, it could be in Microsoft Azure. You choose it. We've chosen a German provider, Hetzner, here, but that really doesn't matter for Coolify. So I have my project, I have my application, I can define backups. But the most interesting thing for me is, first, I get logs, so that if there's an error, if I have a problem, I can go through the log files and see what the problem is. That's very handy for coding, for developing the software. And that's also automatically done by AI. I just tell Claude Code, look at the logs, and then knows, oh, okay, I go to Coolify, I get the logs and so on. And whenever I have a new version of my software, for example, I've added a new feature, I fixed a bug, there will be a new version in my Git repository, and through a webhook or an API call, Coolify will be notified that there's a new version. And then it will start a deployment like 5 hours ago, and this will take 6 minutes. And then I will have a new version of my website online. And that's basically what Coolify does. It turns your Git source code into a live app. Could be a website, could be a web app that automates processes in your company, or it could even be a mobile app that runs on your smartphone. And that's a huge, incredibly valuable piece of open source software that you should definitely check out if you don't know it yet. Coolify.io is the website. And if you want to know more, you can always contact us and we'll help you. Thanks.